are you comfortable with the fact that other donors have taken the view that the process of investigation of these allegations is not complete? So,
yeah.
I mean, can I just make the point?
Yes.
In your letter, you're saying you made your conditions, you're satisfied, and on that basis you made your recommendations. But meanwhile, there's an ongoing international process that has not been completed. So the question to you is, why did you not wait until that process has been completed?
Well, on the first point, budget support for Rwanda, you're entirely right, Sir Malcolm, that in terms of development and doing what they say with our taxpayers' money, enabling us to follow the money and ensure that for a pound of British taxpayers' money we're getting 100 pence of development. Rwanda is probably one of the best in the world. Over the last 5 years, Rwanda has lifted more than 1 million people out of poverty as defined in that country. So there's no question about that. But with budget support being the best way, if you can trust the systems, and we can trust the systems in Rwanda, Rwanda does exactly what they say they will do with our taxpayers' money. With that being a way of securing the poverty reduction development objectives of the British government and of Rwanda, taking away budget support would have no effect on the elite in Kigali, but it would bluntly take girls out of school elsewhere in that country. So it might make us feel better to remove budget support and avoid taking these difficult decisions, but it would not affect the people who make the decisions to which you have referred in Kigali, and it would have the effect of damaging the poverty programme. After all, Britain's relationship is with the country of Rwanda. Both parties have had a candid but warm relationship with Rwanda when they were in government. Tony Blair, Claire Short, myself, the Prime Minister. But it is a candid relationship, and in the conversations which I have had with the President and with others there, I have been very blunt about what was going on in the DRC. Now, to your specific point, the group of experts produced an interim report which, at the end of November, will be judged by the United Nations. This is not a complete report. And there were issues with that report. The Rwandans had a chance to have their say. When the Rwandans went to New York to have their say, I took the opportunity of talking to the Deputy Ambassador to the UN, Mr. Parham, after they had given their evidence, in order to hear for myself, before we made this decision, what had come out of that interim meeting. But the final report of the group of experts is not expected till November, and that will enable my successor to decide on the basis of that whether or not the second disbursement of budget support should go ahead. And so, having already delayed the first payment by a month, on the basis of the conditions laid down by the Prime Minister, we took a view of what we should do. The British government decided, not some rogue minister, the British government decided what was the right response. We made that response very much on the understanding that there would be the second tranche, thanks to the reforms that we had made, to be discussed in November, December, in the light of the group of experts' report. And that was why we took the decision we did.